Governor today, just after midnight, Kathy Hochul was sworn in during a private ceremony.
Yeah, and this morning at 10 o'clock, a ceremonial swearing in is going to be taking place. You can watch it right here on the Pix 11 Morning News. But joining us now is Christine Quinn. She is the executive committee chair of the New York State Democratic Party, and she is also the first woman to serve as New York City Council Speaker. Christine, thank you so much for being with us, especially on a day like today. Great to have you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
So you followed Governor Hochul's career for years. You also know her pretty well. So what can you tell us about her as a leader?
Well, Kathy is an incredibly hardworking public servant. She's somebody who started in local municipal government, then went to Congress, then went to state government. So she really knows that government is best when it's the bottom up, not top down. She's an incredibly collaborative person who likes to bring people in to help develop that bottom-up agenda. She's also, though, don't make any mistake, a fierce fighter for the things that she believes in, and she's also someone who really has the courage of her convictions. You know, she lost re-election to Congress because she voted for Obamacare, and she knew when she made that vote that she might not win re-election in the Republican district she represented, but she knew what was right, and that's what she did, and that's what she'll do as governor.
I think a lot of people would be happy to hear that, especially coming off what we have seen in that position. So what do you think are going to be her biggest priority? She's already talked about pretty much cleaning house and being a different kind of leader.
I think her main priority has to be restoring ethical reform to Albany, ridding Albany of any type of harassment, sexual harassment, of course, sexual assault, restoring New Yorkers' faith in their state government and in the position of the governor of the state of New York. Of course, any governor, but New York had been so hard hit, has to keep working on the pandemic, particularly as we're on the verge of school opening. And I know Kathy wants to make sure that New York's economic recovery is more inclusive of women and people of color than our economy was before the pandemic.
Right. And as we talk about this restoration process, which a lot of people will be anxious to see, do you have a sense of which downstate politician she's going to pick for lieutenant governor? We already know she's amassed quite the girl power trio to helm this executive team. But do we know who she's going to pick for lieutenant and when she could possibly make that decision?
I believe she's going to make it soon. She kind of has to, but I believe it'll be in the next week or so. I wish I had a crystal ball and I could tell you, but I don't know who it's going to be. That said, I am so excited that she picked Karen Persicelli-Kehoe to be the secretary, which is a funny title, but for the highest ranking staff person in Albany. But to Karen, or KPK as she's known, has vast experience having worked in the city council actually, and for Secretary Clinton, and her counsel is a woman by the name of Liz Fine, who was actually my general counsel when I was Speaker of the City Council. So I feel a bit like a proud mama that she picked Liz Fine to be her top lawyer.
Lots of ties there. Any aspirations on your part of being a part of this administration?
You know, my aspiration is to get this administration to take on the issue of family homelessness, mothers and small children, to get them to take it on, you know, double-fisted. We've never really seen Albany address this issue of family homelessness in a robust way, and that's my job, to make sure that happens. Because, you know, last night, more children slept in shelter in the 5 boroughs than there are seats in the Barclays Center.
Wow.
That's a crisis, and I want Governor Hochul to take it on.
Absolutely. So, Christine, in an op-ed for CNN this week, you noted how New York's first female governor is coming in and cleaning up the mess of a man. What does it mean for you to see a woman serving as New York City's highest office, but under these circumstances?
You know, and let me say, yet again, a woman is coming in to clean up the mess made by a man. You know, I think a woman coming in, serving under these circumstances, really should send a message to New Yorkers and to Americans that when women lead, you see more transparent government. When women lead, you see less harassment, fewer ethical violations. You see a tighter, more effective government. And that is what we are going to see here as yet again a woman cleans up after a man. But on the positive side, you know, at 10 o'clock today, when a little girl turns on the television anywhere in this state, she's going to see a woman, a mom, a working mom, get sworn in as governor. And she's going to internalize that. And she's going to know that she someday could be the governor of the greatest state in the country. You don't always know you can be it if you can't see it. Today, it will be seen.
Absolutely. And Christine, I know you're so powerful and passionate about seeing women in leadership. I know you kind of didn't think that New York would be ready for possibly a female mayor. Do you think that what we're seeing play out in the governorship will inform possibly what happens in the mayoral race next time around?
I really do. I think people seeing an effective woman leading the state of New York, leading the New York State Troopers, leading the National Guard of New York State is really going to show them that a woman can be a great executive, because that's been our challenge in New York. Yes, we have fabulous women senators and Congress people and city council people and city council speakers, but we've not had those executive positions. And today we break that glass ceiling, and I think it'll help us in the near future as it relates to the 5 boroughs.
All right, Christine Quinn, thanks so much for joining us today. It was great to hear from you.
Thank you very much for the chance.
Absolutely. Take care.